YouTube, what's up? And welcome back to part 2 in the Recruit 'em All playthrough of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. Last time out, we rescued a Diglett from Mount Steel and took down the game's first boss in Skarmory. Then, towards the very end of the episode, we got a tease about the next piece of the main story when we spoke with a Jumpluff in Town Square. However, we still don't have access to the next part of the main story quite yet, but after we bang out a couple side quests today, I feel like we should be able to trigger the next cutscene and get more information on where to go for the main story. So let's go ahead and jump into the action here and see if we can continue to make good progress in this game today. Now first, we're probably going to have to open up the job list here and just accept one of these side quests. Now, I'm not sure exactly when the next part of the main story will trigger, but we have currently only done 2 side quests that each net 5 points each to our reputation for the team. And that's why you can see that we are normal rank with 10 points there at the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and grab another one of these E rank missions, whichever one kind of nets the best reward. But again, we're only going to get another 5 points for this and go from 10 to 15. So let's check these out here. For this first one, we only get a reward of 200 Pokecoins. So I'm probably not going to do that one. This is 200 Pokecoins plus a mystery reward, so that's better. A single gravel rock for this mission. No thank you. And then gravel rocks plus a question mark. Let's just go ahead and do this Thunderwave Cave on the 5th floor. I kind of like that. And then what items do I have? I don't even remember from where we cut off last time. Oh, that's right. I have a Pecha Scarf and a Ginseng. I think we got that on the, the last mission that we did. So both of those are good. Pecha Scarf, of course, prevents poisoning, which it's very annoying to be poisoned in this game. So let's go ahead and do this and head off to Thunderwave Cave here. And then, but I can't equip the Pecha Scarf while we're in the overworld there. We actually have to do it inside a dungeon. Actually, I might be wrong about that, but I can't use the Ginseng. I think I tried to use the Ginseng last time and it didn't work. Let's put the Pecha Scarf on Squirtle and get rid of this rat, although I missed the tackle. And Trico also misses the Absorb. Nice. Now, we still have our moves linked together here with Tackle and Tail Whip. You know, just to help level up quicker. Because if you do at least tag the Pokemon with one of your 2 link moves and then finish them off later, you will still get the additional 1.5x multiplier to the experience points there. So you see that we got 39 EXP from taking out the Nidoran, which normally it's only like 26 or something like that. And here we're not really looking for items. I mean, whatever items we find, great, we'll pick them up, of course, but we're really just trying to quickly get to the 5th floor and see if we can get the next part of the main story. And that looks like a hallway. Okay, there's no point in going up there. Alright. We'll go ahead and take out this Rattata, why not? Assuming I can land a tackle, okay. We were 0 for 2 before that tackle. But Rattata and Poochyena are both annoying Pokemon in this game because they both have the ability to run away. And so if you don't actually one-shot them, they will take off and then you have to chase them or throw something at them. Speaking of Poochyena, here it is. And I just realized I forgot to use the Ginseng too. So how the Ginseng works is it'll boost your whichever move you have set with the hotkey, which right now is Tackle Tail Whip. But I'm going to go ahead and change that to Bubble. And then now if I consume the Ginseng, I'll get like a +1 added on top of Bubble. So basically Bubble becomes slightly stronger. However, these really don't, boost the damage as much as you think it would. So as you can see here now, it says Bubble +1. But it's, like you might think it's going to be significantly stronger. It's not. It's only slightly stronger. But, at the end of the day, every additional boost to our damage output is greatly needed in this game. So we will take it. And whenever I find Ginsengs, I'll probably just end up using them, but they also do sell for a pretty good amount of cash. So depending upon how, everything goes, I might even just sell them to Kecleon Shop. Because in this game, you do also need a lot of money in order to buy all of the friend areas, so that you can actually recruit Pokemon. Because of course, I was talking about that in the previous episode, but you can't actually recruit Pokemon unless you have their corresponding friend area. We're going to get a lot of experience, by the way, out of this guy. Oh, and he actually wants to join the squad. This is actually like our first real recruit of the playthrough. And we still get the 82 experience points, nice. So, up until this point, right, we basically have 3 out of 386 Pokemon because Squirtle and Trico count as number 1 and number 2. And then as part of the main story, you also get a Magnemite to join your squad. So now we have an Elekid as well. Elekid is basically our 4th Pokemon out of the 386 that we need to get the living dex to complete there. Alright, and looks like we found the Pokemon that we're looking for, Minoon. Alright, cool. So that's not bad. I wasn't even expecting or even thinking about recruiting anybody because I basically only had enough cash to buy like 1 or 2 friend areas last time. In addition to the couple free ones that we got from Wigglytuff, so that's pretty cool. I like Elekid, you know, that was my starter in the FireRed Omega Hardcore Nuzlocke. If you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't seen that playlist yet, go check it out, because it's my first time ever trying a Nuzlocke, and things went sideways a lot in that playthrough. And we get a max elixir, okay, that's good, I'm glad I did this one. We'll definitely take that. Didn't we do good today? Indeed we did, Trico. However, the day is not over, we're gonna keep doing more quests here. Let's call it a night and get some rest. Actually, that's right. After every single mission you do, whether it be main story or side quest, it always, like, advances to the next day. And then it gives you a chance to save in between every one, but we don't really need to be doing that. Just kind of save it at the end of the playthrough. Morning, Squirtle. What up, Trico? Oh, here comes Pelipper with the mail delivery, too. This animation takes extremely long, but Pelipper is, you know, it's in my top 10 favorite Pokemon of all time, so I'm always down to watch Pelipper fly around. Let's check what we got here. Another E-rank mission. However, we get a Reviver Seed for completing this, so we're definitely going to do that right now. I'm down with that. What am I doing here? Job list. And I think it was this one, yeah, the I'm in trouble. Take the job just to make sure. So again, same thing. Thunderwave Cave, 5th floor, oddly enough. Those are random, they're not always the same thing, but we will be getting a Reviver Seed for this, so I'm definitely down. And I also want to see if I can grow another couple levels before the next part of the main story. I'm kind of curious where we're at with that. Okay, Squirtle's only 59 experience away from level 12. And, whoops, Team Trico. And Trico's only 200 from level 11. He's 1 level behind Squirtle. So that's actually not bad. They're both going to probably grow a level by the time I even get to the 5th floor here. I'm down for that. And the Petra Scarf that we found for Squirtle was actually the first and only item that we found during part 1. For hold items, my bad. Not items in general, but the first and only hold item that I found, so. And again, Petra Scarf is cool because it's really, really annoying to get poisoned in this game. Oh, we also recruit a rat. I'm down. You know what? I should probably check the, I forgot to do that. We're gonna level up real quick, but I forgot to check the available recruits in this dungeon because the game will let you know if you have the right area to actually recruit the mons or not. So I'll do that, and then I'll see if we can recruit this Poochyena who's got his head poking out in the corner right there. We get +3 at HP, and then 2 for both attack, defense, and special attack and special defense. Okay. So to check the possible recruits in the dungeon, you just open up the menu and go to Others, and then do a recruitment search right here. And it'll say potential recruits, Rattata and Poochyena, so we can actually get a Poochyena. Again, it's not guaranteed. Oh, I hit the wrong button there. Okay, well Rattata did that, and then you got him to trigger the runaway. We take it out with a bubble, but yeah, as you see, it's not guaranteed to actually recruit the mons. We also might even take a second Rattata if I get this, because again, we're gonna have to evolve one of the two into Eradicate, right, in order to have that living dex. Now, as you can see, looking at the mini map up there, you can kind of tell by the space in that box with the 3 names there, Squirtle, Trico, and Rattata, that there's space for one more, but only one more. You can only have a party of 4 at a time in this game. So if we were able to recruit either a Rattata or a Poochyena before leaving, then we'd have the full party of 4. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and walk around a little bit and see if I can get... Oh yeah, that doesn't cut corners. I want to see if I can get a second Rattata or a Poochyena. Let's go ahead and walk around for a little bit. Also, Trico is probably very, very close at this point to getting to level 11. All these apples that we're finding too are very important. Knit around, found an Oran Berry. By the way, we might even be able to recruit Nidoran, but the reason it wasn't on the list earlier is because it might not have been on those first couple floors. Oh, we're only on floor 2. Never mind. Yeah, it's still just Rattata and Poochyena. So, we actually had no chance of recruiting that Nidoran there. Trico learned Quick Attack, which is actually pretty good in this game. Because it hits from 2 tiles away, and he can also hit directly through teammates. Well, not just Trico, but the move Quick Attack in general does go through the teammate without actually damaging them. So, basically, if, for example, that Nidoran was still there, Trico could Quick Attack right through Squirtle and still hit the Nidoran and not actually damage Squirtle. Alright, let's see if we can OHKO this puppy and recruit it. Damn it. And again, I'm still going for the link combo attack every time here on these enemies. I could probably just go for Bubble and OHKO them as well, but again, for that additional 1.5x experience, that's why I'm doing it. And there's a good example of quick attack right there, hitting from range. I guess, I mean, I'm explaining a lot of these things because I have, you know, past history with this game. It's not my first time playing it, but for the sake of anybody watching this on YouTube that might want to play it for themselves, I should also showcase that. So you can look at the details of the moves here. It doesn't tell you base power, which I wish it did. Oh, I should go ahead and turn on Pound again. But if you look at Quick Attack and read the info here, it has a range thing there that says foe up to 2 tiles ahead. So that just confirms that they don't have to be right in front of you. But you know, when we go off to the next main quest, I might turn some of his Trico's moves on and off. Because I don't want Trico spamming Leer, you know, when we go to fight the next boss or the next main event fight. Voltorb, let's get rid of it. There's actually some new Pokemon here. I wonder if I can recruit any of them. Okay, so yeah, Elekid and Voltorb. And then if you tab over to the next page, it just reminds you, hey, you've already recruited Elekid. Which I will need more of those as well. Well, actually just one more because there is no Electivire in this game. Again, it's only up to the Gen 3 National Pokedex of 386 Mons. So one more Elekid. Voltorb will be cool. Okay, we get the Voltorb. Nice. I'll take it. I'll take it. We'll talk more about Voltorb later, but his evolution Electrode is actually kind of funny because in the challenge dungeon, you know, after the main story, we're gonna unlock a challenge dungeon called Purity Forest, and this dungeon is notorious because the only way to even get through it, it's like 99 floors long. You have to have a lot of RNG luck on your side, and it's really, really hard to win that dungeon, but that's kind of what makes it so fun. But oddly enough, Voltorb's evolution Electrode actually gives the most experience points in that dungeon. He's only available on a couple floors. I think between like 51 to 53, like those 3 consecutive floors, something like that. But if you take out Electrode with a link combo, I think you get pretty close to like 700 experience points, which is by far and away the most of anything in that dungeon. All right, here's the rat that we were looking for. Let's rescue it here. But again, we'll talk more about Purity Forest later, and of course, I'm going to be playing a lot of that here on this channel, but we have to first get through the main story and unlock Purity Forest. You don't actually have access to it right away. But that's not bad. We get an Elekid, a Rattata, and a Voltorb. Okay, we're well on our way. Only 380 to go, because that should be 6 Pokemon now, I think. Alright, the Reviver Seed plus, I think there was a bonus item. 10 more rocks. Okay. And a Max Elixir. Let's go, dude. That was a really good one. Alright, not bad, not bad. Now I think that's enough to trigger the next part of the main story. If not, we're going to have to go walk back into Town Square. Maybe we'll get some info over there. Okay, no dream here because it's not nighttime. I feel like we might have to walk back over to Town Square, probably. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I will anyway, because I want to see what Kecleon is selling now. But also, we might have to go deposit and take out some items from storage with Kangaskhan. Let's run over here. First stop by with Kecleon. He has another Reviver Seed as well. I'm about to take that. I don't quite have enough cash, but we can sell some items to get that. Let me first see what this guy has. Sometimes he's got really good TMs for sale. Although those 3 are not very good. Damn, I also want that escape orb too. We have a stack of 50 gravel rocks now, and I think I have some more in storage. Actually, there's 10 here. How much do those sell for? Because I'm pretty sure I have some in storage. And we're going to keep finding more, of course. 250. I mean, that's enough for the reviver, but I kind of want that escape orb as well. I'd have to get to, what, 1200? I think it was... No, I think it was 800 for reviver, right? So only 1100. Let's start by buying the reviver first. And then the escape orb was 300. But I'm down to 100 bucks. Let me see what else I got here in storage. Again, we're super early in the playthrough to kind of be worrying about buying this stuff, but whenever you can stockpile reviver seeds, you should definitely do that. Let me deposit a couple of these and maybe one reviver as well. And then see if I have anything else to pull out and sell. But I probably don't, to be honest. Yeah, this is everything I got in the storage. I mean, I could sell a sleep seed, but... and the pecha berries. But they really don't sell for much, and that's something that I should have done in between episodes. Alright, we already had a couple of escape orbs in storage. So I think this is a good item set to go to the next dungeon, but I guess we still don't have access to it. Alright, so I guess we'll go do one more side quest then. Let's see if we have anything good here. They're still all E-rank missions. 100 Pokecoins. Another reviver seed. I'm gonna go do that then. Okay, Mount Steel is also good because we just did back-to-back with Thunderwave Cave, right? I'd rather go to like a different... I was gonna go to this Tiny Woods one here, but now that we have some Mount Steel ones, we'll take that. And I think this was the one we just picked up, right? Yeah. Alright, and only going to the 5th floor again. It's pretty straightforward and simple there. So let's do this one and then hope that we're good to go after that. I forget what the next place was called, the next dungeon, but it's going to be like the 4th one on the list there. And as you can see, we still only have 3. So we can't go there yet. Maybe we can get some recruits here. Let's see what we got. Just Zigzagoon. Okay. Oh, that's something. We'll take it if we can. Baltoy would have been cool to get, but, you know, obviously I don't have the corresponding friend area. Alright, well, I'm probably not going to hang around too much in Mount Steel. We'll just quickly go to the stairs. If we get a raccoon, great, you know. But it's also kind of whatever. I'm also curious about... Oh, it's a dead end. I don't even want that Pecha Berry. Because I got a Pecha Scarf, man. We can't even get poisoned. You can still consume the items like that for food. To recover your belly, but... You know, we're only going 5 floors in. We don't need to be eating any food here. Let's finish it off with a bubble. Just kidding, I missed. Okay, I was kind of hoping Trico was going to go for quick attack there, but... He decided not to. So that's the only way he would have been able to attack is by using quick attack. Now, I could also, if I step up or down right here, then Trico will step forward and then he can actually attack this Aeron, but the only way to do it when he's stuck behind me in the hallway is by using quick attack. Alright, there's no items here, so let's just move on. Aeron found some coins. Again, there's like a whole army of Aerons here. I should actually bring out Trico here. Let me... Okay, that was good, but I'm still going to step down and let him attack. Although there's no guarantee which... Okay, well now I know where Trico's going to attack, but... If there is 2 of them on the field like that, there's no guarantee, I think, that he's going to attack the same one I was going after. Nice, we find the stairs again. It's pretty lucky. I will take it. Alright, who's this? Zigzagoon, this is the recruit we can get. But we're 0 for 2. The raccoon does not want to join the squad. Might get another Oranberry here if this is the same Aeron from... Yeah. The notification went off right before I walked in the room that somewhere on this floor an Aeron picked up an Oranberry, but it was actually that one. Alright, well here's the destination floor, so let me see if there's actually a recruit that I can get here. Oh, we can get Geodude, that's right. I think that was actually the friend area that I bought. I mean, obviously, it's got dude in the name. Oh wait, this is actually the Baltoy that we're looking for. We'll come back, we'll come back. I want to see if I can score a Geodude real quick. We're just going to hang out on this floor for a little bit. I mean, of course, we can still get a Zigzagoon as well, but we're going to need multiple Zigzagoon and multiple Geodudes, of course, for evolutions and whatnot. Aaron picked up a Warp Orb. I kind of want that. There you are, buddy. It was actually that one, too. Alright, there was a Wonder Tile over by Baltoy, but let's see if we can do this without needing to use that. Damn it. We did not recruit the dude. What is this? Plus, I mean, even by doing this too, right, we're also going to be growing levels here, so it's not a bad thing. Alright, well I already tagged the Aeron with Leer, so that counts as tagging it with the Link combo, even though I missed the tackle, but that doesn't matter. Alright, Geodudes and Zigzagoons. Where are they at? That's still just that confused Baltoy. Alright, let's go check that middle room over there. It's going to be really nice when we can find the best hold item in the game, but that's going to be deeper in the playthrough. But there is a hold item that is called X-Ray Specs that lets you see a bunch of blue dots and red dots on the mini-map there. And of course, the blue dots indicate items and red dots are for enemies. But right now, we can only see if we're in the room with one like we are here. There's an enemy over there in the corner, and it's sleeping. But when you're wearing the X-ray specs, you can see on the whole mini-map, even if you haven't been to the rooms yet, you'll still see red dots and blue dots. So the X-ray specs helps a lot in terms of, Tyrogue is actually kind of bulky, by the way, but luckily Trico went for Quick Attack. It's really nice to let you know if you should even, it helps you make decisions with the X-ray specs, because if you spawn by the stairs and you see no blue dots on the mini-map, like there's no items on the floor, so you can just move on, I still have a few more uses here of the Link combo move before it becomes delinked. I really want to see if I can get one of these raccoons or even a Geodude. And I'm also getting hungry because we've been walking around in here for so long. Actually, it's because I'm using the Link move, really, but hey, we finally got a raccoon to join the squad. We'll take it, we'll take it. Alright, I'm probably just going to head back then to that Baltoy. After we fight our way through another horde of Aerons here. But Bubble is going to destroy all of them. And, even... We're still growing levels, exactly. Well, that was for Zigzagoon, but... Like, taking these out, even while I'm trying to get Zigzagoon and Geodude, we are still getting levels, so it's not bad. And Bubble has range on it. So we can just do that. Hopefully we can find another Geodude or Zigzagoon on the way back, but... I'm just going to go talk to the Baltoy when I get there. Alright, who got a level there? Oh, it's just Zigzagoon. I was kind of hoping that was either Squirtle or Trico, but... Zigzagoon's levels don't matter. Alright. Let's rescue this Baltoy and get him out of here. We'll be back, we'll be back. We'll get some more Geodudes later. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of side quests, especially early on, that we got to do here in Mount Steel, so... It's all good. Geodude probably has like a higher... or I guess a lower recruitment percentage. And we, even though like we have the friend area, we might not be high enough level on the Squirtle in order to recruit it. But we get another Reviver Seed, which is really good. I'm down with that. Alright, and hopefully this does it, because that's already 3 side quests now, so we... If not, I'm going to be kind of confused why we haven't got it. Okay, here we go. The next morning. Unless it says that every time, I don't actually remember. But I feel like that was different, so this might indicate that we got the next piece of the main story. Ah, here we go. Perfect. Is this the place? Where that team named Turtle is based? You got rhymes over here. Who is this? Ah, it's these clowns. There's nothing here. Depressing, isn't it? Who, you? Heh, who'd run a rescue team from a dump like this? Unbelievable. Bro, our rescue team is shice. What are you talking about? We got a little pond, we got some bridges, some like low-tads floating in the water. This is probably the coolest looking rescue team base available out of all the different ones here in Blue Rescue Team. This Gengar's a scrub, by the way. We'll be seeing a bunch of him in the playthrough. Who are you people? Oh, over there, a mailbox. Hey, man, I'll be touching my mail. Yeah, check it out. Now, wait a second. What do you think you're doing? Yes, rescue job offers. Ooh la la. Isn't that rather tasty? Metachem, you're not supposed to actually eat the letters. You know, that's like you're eating paper. It's kind of weird. But anyway, you do you. We'll have them all. Stop. Those weren't meant for us. Don't butt in. Heh, doesn't matter who does it. We're a rescue team too, I'll have you know. But all we ever get up to is no good. Want to know how it works? Not really. Now get the hell out of here, man. If we have to cover of a rescue team, we can get away with so much more. We have our eyes on world domination. Yeah, alright. What? World domination? Heh, you heard right. That's where we're raking in the cash and adding to our gang. The world will be ours. The rescue team of evil. Team Meanies is who we are. Well, that's not a very tough name there, Gengar. You might want to go rethink that one. But, you know, if you want to rock that for now. Again, whatever floats your boat, buddy. See you around. Alright. Now, wait a second. They took off. What an unbelievable bunch. Oh no, it's empty. They took everything. Don't worry, Pelipper's here to save the day. What do you got for us, buddy? Okay. Just like no background music. You can really hear Pelipper flapping his wings there. We're in luck. Pelipper delivered some mail. We can go on rescue missions again with this. But those guys, they better not try anything if we see them again. Oh, they will. It's Gengar. Bro's always up to no good. He's got his goons with him, with the Metacham and the Ekans. Well, you already know it's about to go down. A little 2v3, don't matter. Alright, what is this? Just 200 Pokecoins for a Pidgey. Well, I don't really care about this. I'd rather just go to the next part of the main story. But I don't have it yet. Interesting. Well, I guess let's go back and see what they're selling over here. Another Reviver Seed is actually kind of crazy. There's been so many of these. But I also do need to save my cash a little bit. Damn, he's got a bunch of Escape Orbs. Alright, I'm actually going to buy one of those because I only need like 22 coins. Let me just sell something real quick. How about an Oran Berry? I got so many of them anyway. Oh wait, damn, the Cherry Berry only sells for 20. That's kind of a troll. I'd be like 2 coins short. Alright, and then after this, I'm probably not really going to be buying stuff. At least until we get like a bunch of cash. I got to start saving up for friend areas. That's really what I got to do here. Well, I guess in that case, I'm just going to go do one more. Well, I mean, I got to keep doing side quests until we somehow get the next area to go to. The next dungeon, but... Let me see if we got any better rewards here. There's a question mark there, and same with this one. Reviver Seed. I'll go do this because it's like the 3rd floor. I'm not even trying to do any more that go to like the 5th or 6th floor. we gotta hurry up and get the, I mean, there's no hurry, but we really gotta get the next main quest thing so that we can actually go to like a new area and get some new recruits. I think this was the one that I just took. Either way, it does net us a mystery reward, so that's why I'm gonna do this one. I don't even remember the main story part with Jumpluff. Like, who were we even going to save? Because at the end of episode 1, it was a Jumpluff that was asking for help, but Jumpluff was talking to Shiftry, and Shiftry said he doesn't do like rescue missions out of the kindness of his heart. It's only if he gets paid a whole bunch of money, you know. So that's where me and Trico stepped in and we're like, hey man, we're just here to try to do good. So we're gonna go ahead and help you out. And then, but we, you know, we haven't seen or heard anything about that since. So, at the end of the day, it's not bad to sit here and do a few of the side quests because there's a Rattata that found an apple. Well, that's okay because we found the sunflower seed anyway that we're looking for. I just want to grab that apple first. Because, you know, we do need to do these, right? A bunch of side quests to rank up our overall team reputation. But the reason I don't want to be doing E-rank missions, unfortunately I have to, it's the only thing we have access to, but because you only get 5 rescue points at a time for these E-rank missions. But when you start to do like C rank and B rank, I mean, you're getting like between 60 to 100 points every time. We also get a bonus reviver seed, okay. So that, I mean, that's really why I want to progress in the story a little bit. And then I'm down to do a bunch of side quests because we're getting recruits at the same time, but we're also ranking up the overall, you know, team points there. Whatever you want to call it. I like to call them reputation points, but that's how we build up our rep. Alright. Let's see if we can figure out where the Team Meanies ran off to. I'm about to start getting some water every time Pelipper delivers the mail because it takes like 10 seconds for him to fly across the screen there. Alright, here's some more tips about how to play the game. We don't need to be reading those. What is this? Aeron is too scared to move. What's the reward? 200 Pokecoins? Sure. Why not? Although, what was this one also on the 3rd floor? Okay. Either way, they're kind of the same. They both net 200 coins. Let's just go ahead and do it, I guess. And then, you know, even if we have to do both of these, they're only going to the 3rd floor, so it's not even going to take that long. By the way, now that we got Gravel Rocks as a reward, I think, yeah, I need to, like, set them on the... Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but... I set them to the hotkey, but I meant to place them on the ground. And then if you re-step on it, the stack of 14 and 10 will combine together to just be a stack of 24. That's the better way to do it. Another apple and some more rocks, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just eat this cherry berry. I don't even want it in my bag, to be honest. and having the Petra Scarf is actually really good because Nidorans have Poison Point as the ability. So if, you know, if we attack into Nidorans with physical hits, we will get poisoned, but, well, normally. But again, that's why I'm wearing this Petra Scarf here. Or else Squirtle would have already got poisoned like multiple times. There's another rat, which I think we only had one rat. So we're going to need this one to become Eradicate at some point. Unless there is like wild Raticates in this game, at which point we would just try to recruit one of those. Because in order to evolve Pokemon in this game, you still have to get them to the level that they normally would evolve at, right? So this Rattata that we just recruited is at level 3. So in order to have it become Eradicate, I want to say Eradicate's like 28. But maybe it could be as low as 20, I guess. Alright, we're out of space in the bag. Do I even want this orange berry? No. I don't even need it. Let's just go ahead and eat it. Honestly, I forget where Eradicate... I know Krabby evolves into Kingler at 28, but Rattata could be like between 20 and 24. I don't remember. Alright, where's this Mon that we're looking for? There he is. Get rid of this rat. It's like choking on air right there. What is this? Blast Seed? We don't need that. I do want the coins though. Oh wait, it was... I thought I saw coins there, but it was double Blast Seeds. That was weird. Anyway, let's rescue this Aeron here. And see if maybe this will do it. I don't remember there being this many side quests that you have to do before getting access to the next place. I think it's actually called Sinister Woods, if I remember right. I guess we'll find out here shortly. Because if not, that's already like 5 side quests to start out the day today. I was really hoping it would just be like 2 or 3. Okay, I think we got it now. Let's go, man. Get me in there. Still might make a pit stop at Kangaskhan storage though and store some of this stuff because I don't want to go in there with a full bag. Squirtle, Trico, Huh? Who was that? Hey, it's our Caterpie buddy again. Oh, Caterpie, how have you been? Please, please help my friend. What's the matter? What's going on, man? You good, Caterpie? I was playing with my friend Metapod, but Metapod got lost in the woods. He's still lost out there. Oh, I see, I see. That does sound bad. Heh. This must be Gengar again with that laugh. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Have no fear. We're here to save your chum, Metapod. Nobody asked for your help, man. Hold on. Caterpie came to us for help. Heh. You think you can do this? You think you can do this rescue with your amateur level skills? Who you calling an amateur? What did you say? It doesn't matter who does the rescuing, see? The guy that does the rescuing gets to be the hero. Listen, Caterpie, how about we do this? How about you give the reward to the team that brings back your chum first? But I don't have any money. Oh, don't worry about that, my little friend. I'm sure we can persuade your parents to reward us with interest afterward. Oh yeah, you can even join our team. There's an offer you can't refuse. When you join us, Caterpie, we'll let you be a big wheel in Team Meanies. That's the deal, Trico. The first one to rescue wins. Come on, move. Let's get this done already. Alright, Caterpie's like, he doesn't even care about that offer. He's like, ain't no way I'm joining those scrubs. Don't worry, we'll save your friend first. Squirtle, let's get going. Indeed, but first we're going to Kangaskhan storage. Caterpie's gonna have to hold on there for a second. I don't want to go in there with like a full bag. Let's do this. We don't need to bring 3 Reviver Seeds. I don't even really need to bring 2, but we'll go ahead just in case. I don't think I even need an elixir, but I guess I'll bring a couple. Alright, let's just do that. And then we have like just over half a page. That's fine. I'm bringing more stuff than I need to, but you know, it's all good. It's better to have a little bit extra. Alright, there's Sinister Woods finally popping up here on the menu. So now we can go over here. And let's go kick Gengar's ass. This must be it. Metapod is lost somewhere in these woods. Gengar's gang should be in there already. We need to hurry. Alright, man, let's go then. Quit talking. We're greeted by a Sudowoodo right away. Let's bubble him. Sudowoodo does not like being squirted with water, as we all know from playing through Johto. Hey, now there's max elixirs that are spawning out in the wild. That's perfect. Can we recruit anybody here, by the way? We can get Sudowoodo. I don't know if I want to take that scrub, though. I feel like he's not really going to help in the fight, but let's just go ahead and move on here. Oh, I need to check how close are my guys here to leveling up. That's what I'm curious about. Squirtle's only like 450 away. That's not bad. And Trico 600. I really need to get both of them a level before we get to the end here. And we can do that because we have a link combo. So yeah, we get 100 points off of Swine Nub right there. That's crazy. What about this guy? Oh, I positioned myself wrong, but that's okay. 21 damage. Okay, Trico actually went for quick attack, so we get a little bit over a hundo from the tree. That's not bad. And there's jelly beans in here as well. Okay. Got the sunflower, huh? Let's make it approach all the way here. That way Trico can follow up this attack with something. Try to throw a blast seed at it. You know, Trico, you can just consume the blast seed. You don't actually have to throw it. Clearly, bro doesn't know. This is obviously Trico's first time playing through the game, but that's why we're here to show him the way. Okay, Sentret also has... the gravel rocks are still set, so we'll just throw a rock at it. I kind of forgot Sentret even has Runaway. It's a pretty irrelevant mon. We're finally learning a new move. What do we got here? Water Gun, perfect. Way better than the Withdraw. Ain't nobody got time for that. I think Water Gun is... Well, actually, I'm pretty sure it's stronger than Bubble. But the thing about it is Bubble has range, so it can hit from a distance. Water Gun, you have to be like right on top of the Pokemon in order to use it. Alright, take out the nub. Let me peek in these other rooms real quick. Ah, it's too long of a hallway. Forget it. I just want to see if I can find some more apples or stuff like that. Just grab the coins, I guess. Alright. Onward we go. I should actually eat this jelly bean, by the way. Wait for the Sentret to pull up. Alright, and there's Trico's level. Perfect. I think we're going to need this extra boost in HP in order to survive some hits. Alright, and he gets 2s across the board. That's great. Now, what are we looking at for another level? Is it even possible? 3,000 for Squirtle? No way. And 4,500 for Trico. Okay. I don't think we're going to be able to level up by then. But I am going to go ahead and eat this jelly bean. Add some IQ to Squirtle. Again, I really don't know how to fully utilize those to their best potential. I hate these Pokemon that go for growth, by the way. They're annoying. Because they never actually step up and come all the way to you. Yeah, I'm 200 points off Sunflora, though. I mean, if we take out a bunch of them, I guess we could level up again, but I'm also not trying to hang around forever. Let's do this so Squirtle can actually get a hit in as well. I mean, Trico. I'm Squirtle. Duh. 88 from that thing. Oh, here's another sunflower. Let's do that. Yeah, I was gonna say Trico probably doesn't have any attacks that can cut corners, or else he would have went for it right there. But these give pretty good experience. That's almost 200 per mon. That's crazy. Damn, here's the stairs. I kind of wanted to experiment a little bit more. There was another room up there too. I'm gonna head back for it. I really want to. Oh, I can also get him this way. Okay. I thought maybe there would be an item up there, but let's just go ahead and move on. I would like to push for another level, but I really don't think it's possible. Let's just do it this way. Shroomish found an apple. I already have a few of those, but if I'm gonna keep walking through hallways like this, we're gonna need a few apples here. Especially because when you use your linked attacks, they actually cost hunger. So that's why my belly's already down to 67 there. But again, there's going to be a lot of apples in this dungeon, and I also brought some in with me, so throw a rock at the Sentret to finish it off. So we'll be fine in terms of food. I don't think it's that long of a dungeon anyway. But I don't actually remember. Alright, quick little inventory check. We got a bunch of orange berries here, which are pretty important for recovering HP. Blast, Reviver, and 3 elixirs is good. I'm honestly probably going to need to use at least 1, maybe even 2 elixirs. Let's do this so we can double team the Shroomish here. There's also a gold jelly bean, which is interesting. I guess I'll just go ahead. Oh, it was a yellow one. I'm just going to eat this too. I got a new skill called the Efficiency Expert. What does that do? Squirtle, check IQ. Info. When battling several foes, the Pokemon will target the one with the lowest HP. Okay, well, that's more so an IQ skill for your teammate. Because obviously I'm going to target whatever Pokemon I want. That means that the Pokemon will target whichever has the lower HP. I mean, that's like a decision that the computer will make, so that's why that IQ skill would be good for that. But if I'm the one picking who to attack, then that doesn't really benefit Squirtle. So I'm not even going to turn it on. There's a sleeping Linoon, but I'm kind of curious how much experience I can get off of it. Let's take it out. 127, that's not even that good. I guess Sunflora is the one that you want to farm in this place. 132, oddly enough. Ladybug gives more than... Well, here's a Scyther. Might get something decent off this guy. 142, okay. So Sunflora is still the best. That's a dead end. Okay, not bad, not bad. Who's this? I don't like Shroomish because this guy has Effect Spore, and it's very annoying to get like paralyzed or poisoned. But again, I can't get poisoned because I got Pecha Scarf. That mon is pretty annoying in this game. Alright. My moves are about to become delinked. I can use it one more time before having to rip an elixir. Could also get some mileage out of bubble. I don't really need to pick up this orange berry, but I will. I'm just going to use an apple. And then pick up this orange berry. And now I'll use the last link combo here. And then I'll go ahead and hit an elixir after. And then we'll head off to the next floor. Alright, cool. What is this? This is the 9th floor? Probably pretty close to the end, to be honest. I'm not trying to deal with Shroomish. We're just going to bubble it and then take it out with a rock. I'm telling you, man, Effect Spore is really annoying. There's the quick attack. Why did he just do 40 damage? I think it was a critical hit. I might have actually seen that, but... There's no way that Trico's out here doing 40 with a quick attack. That's crazy damage output. I'll take it. But... Alright, floor 10. Okay. Here's a green gummy. I'm actually about to just chuck this at Trico. Here, buddy. Eat that. Oh, he caught it. Okay. It's not what I was trying to do, but... I think you can actually, like, give them the gummy somehow. But I forget how to do that. I think you need to go visit them, like, in the team base. But I'll go ahead and pull that off Trico later. But I feel like he would like a green gummy. They're also, I remember finding, like, one that said, dude, I hate Slack Off. Let's throw a rock at it to wake it up and then bubble it. This guy in Purity Forest is extremely annoying because he's, like, very tanky. And he does hit like a truck, too. That's not something you want to fight. Here's Executor, too, which is also kind of annoying. Because bro do be clicking Hypnosis a lot. But there also was, like, grass gummies, as well as green-colored ones. I have an insane amount of orange berries. I'm just gonna eat this one. I don't need this many orange berries. And I'm actually just gonna eat the apple as well. And then because I'll forget, I'm actually gonna take the green gummy off of Trico. We'll put it in Kangaskhan storage later, and then find a way to actually, like, feed it to him. Kind of a weird floor layout, by the way. Where the heck are the stairs at? Oh yeah, I don't even know if I saw any water during episode 1 to explain this, but water types and other levitating Pokemon can go over the water. But, you know, Trico is neither a water type or a levitator, so he can't. So I have to be careful when I move around the map as Squirtle. Because I could get separated from what's his face here. And that would not be good. Wait, we actually grew a level? That's crazy. I did not think that was going to happen. Because I needed like 4,500 or something. And I think Trico needed like 6k. So that means he's going to be around 1,500, huh? Yeah. It's possible. Let's eat this Pecha Berry for the food. Whoever this is up here is sleeping. Of course. It makes sense that's what's sleeping. We'll do this. Bro gets really confused and looks the wrong way, so we're just going to bubble him again. But now I miss, so we'll hit him with a link combo. Get out of here, Sloth. Floor 11. I feel like I got to be getting close to the end. Maybe it's 12, 13, something like that. I would have guessed it was more like 9 or 10 floors, but... the reason I bring that up is because I might want to hit an elixir before actually going in there. To fight Team Meanies. Just so I don't have to waste a turn actually hitting the elixir. Oh, is this a blue one? Oh, it's a sky gummy. Whatever, I'm just gonna eat it. I think Squirtle, obviously it's blue in color. I think the blue gummies are Squirtle's favorite, like for any other water type in this game. But again, I'm just kind of spitballing here because, like I said, I don't actually know what I'm talking about when it comes to the jelly beans. I think I should hit another elixir now. I have so much PP. We don't even need to. I want to do it before the fight, but honestly, I think we're gonna be good. Unless it takes me a lot of time to find my way off this floor here. Well, the amount of time it takes doesn't matter. It just depends if we run into Pokemon and have to fight. There's the sloths everywhere. Okay. In order to get to that hallway, we would have actually... that's the wrong button. Whoops. Not the yawn, bro. Let's get this thing out of here. Shoot some bubbles at the hoot. I missed. Well, now I'm going to go to sleep, so it's all on Trico. That was funny. Alright, gotta wait till I wake up here, but we're getting like the full maximum amount of turns. Where are the stairs, man? There's gotta be 2 rooms here on the right then. At this rate, we might actually be able to get Trico to level 13. If it's close, I'll push forward here on this floor because we gotta be getting close. Blast Seed I don't really need, but I can eat it for the food. Same with this. And where is Trico at? Because there was another sleeping sloth over there. He's still 1,000 off. I mean, I could do it if I hung out here for a while. And then, it's probably worth it, to be honest. We gotta hang out here for a while, but then that means I'm gonna have to hit, like, an elixir and stuff like that. But see, if I'm gonna get, like, 120 in big chunks like that, we can actually get there pretty quick. Yeah, everything here kind of gives about 100 off of the link combo. The only problem is now that there's sloths on the floor, they don't ever move around. So I'm going to actually have to walk back and forth. Whereas normally you could just kind of stand in one spot. Like even this Executor is sleeping. And the Pokemon will come to you, right? But not if they're sleeping. So we're actually going to have to walk around. But this is a quick 250 right here off the double trees. And I'm just going to kind of peep at the mini-map whenever I step into the room to see if there's like a red dot that's not moving. But yeah, at this point, we're pretty close for a level for Trico. And 135 off Shroomish is crazy, though. Let's see. 386. Squirtle, of course, is, yeah, not even close. He needs like 4K for a level. I think this is the right play. Get one more level onto Bro here. But of course, I walked too far, and now, I'm gonna deal with this. That does a lot, though. Executor uses Hypnosis, so I'd either have to walk all the way around, or, I mean, I'm gonna throw Gravel Rocks is what I'm getting to, but because Trico's sleeping, I would have had to walk all the way around. The problem is, I never got to hit these guys with a Link move, so we're just getting standard EXP off them. That's why I wanted to walk around to actually use the Link move on Executor, but it would have taken too long. At this point, we only need to KO like 1 or 2 more things, though. And I still got, yeah, plenty of uses of the Link combo. And 136. Wait, isn't that exactly what Shroomish gave, or was it 134? It was really close to that amount. Let's see if we can find another Shroomish. 136 is funny, because I think that's actually exactly what Shroomish was giving out. Anyway. Yeah, this guy's not enough. This is like 127. But I'm gonna head back to the stairs. Good chance we'll run into somebody else, and that'll be plenty, because now Trico needs like less than 10 experience points. Perfect. I took an extra step. I didn't need to do that. But ends up working out. I could have got put to sleep though with Hypnosis. All right, little +3 for his HP as well, and a bunch of not a bunch, but some 2s and 1s. All right, perfect. So let's hit this apple, get back to full belly, and then hit an elixir as well. And do I need to chuck an elixir at Trico? That's the wrong button. Moves. I don't. But should I adjust his move set? I think I'm gonna turn off. No, because Quick Attack can hit through me. I'm gonna turn off Pound. I just want him using either Absorb or Quick Attack. Again, both moves are like resisted by Gengar, right? But there is no immunities in this game, so you can still... There's only immunities due to like abilities, right? You can't hit levitators like Coughing and Wheezing with Earthquake. Or Gengar for that matter. But you can still hit ghost types with normal moves and stuff like that. Alright, this is the end. Perfect. Wow, we came quite a ways into this forest. I wonder if Metapod is ahead. Hold it right there. You know who's going to get to Metapod first. We are. Oh yeah? Let's fight for it then. So for you to go ahead, well, we can't let that happen. Oh, what? Hey, Gengar, why do you always have to mess with us? Oh, didn't we tell you? Our aim is world domination. Yes, Metacham, we already heard that before. Caterpie's mama will give us a generous reward. And Caterpie will join us too. That brings us closer to our goal. And for that, your lot is in the way. So, sorry to say, but your party's over right here and now. Oh yeah? We'll see about that, Chief. Say goodbye, Trico. Say hello to this bubble, Gengar. Yeah, 31 damage, now what? And the quick attack. Alright, let's hit up Metacham with the Link combo. Boom, boom. Little boom, okay. Not bad, not bad. Gengar goes for Curse, which is really annoying. I feel like Metacham probably dies in one more hit. Honestly, I'm just gonna Link combo it again. There's no reason not to. Okay, get Metacham out of here. We can also probably KO the snake. Oh, I got hit with Hypnosis. That's okay. That's annoying. Well, this is what I have Reviver Seeds for, I guess. I just gotta sit here till Squirtle wakes up. There's nothing I can do. At least Trico can still put in work. Spite. Okay. That gets rid of all my tackles. That's very annoying. I'm gonna reposition here so that Trico can actually get some hits in. Then we bubble Gengar. Take him out anyway. Didn't even need Trico's help. Easy money, baby. What do these clowns have to say for themselves now? Ow, ow, ow. You'll pay for this. Don't you forget it. If I'm being real, Gengar, that was a very forgetful fight. You guys got absolutely rinsed, and I didn't even break a sweat, man. So, if I'm being honest, pretty forgetful fight, and I think I will actually forget that this happened. So, clearly you're going to hold a grudge, so we will be seeing you again. But that's a you problem, not me, man. No one should hold us back for now. Let's find Metapod. Excuse me? Now what, bruh? Oh, it's Metapod. Metapod found us. Did you maybe come looking for me? Indeed we did, brother. You must be Metapod. Trico is Captain Obvious around here, if you couldn't already tell. Let's get you home. Caterpie was worried about you. Yay! I was scared, so I kept my shell hardened. And waited and waited. Thank you. All in a day's work, man. Easy money taking out Gengar and his fellow clowns on his team. This is great. Welcome back, Metapod. Thank you, Caterpie. And thank you, Trico and Squirtle. Anytime, man. But I don't have any money. Hey, that's cool. We're here to do what's right. We're not here, you know, seeking compensation. We're just glad that we can help out our Pokemon friends, you know? Oh, no. We don't need a reward. We're happy to see that Metapod is back safe and sound. Cool! Caterpie's always got that glisten in his eye. He thinks me and Trico are like the coolest dudes he's ever met, which, I mean, he's not wrong, but... You're even more cool than I thought. Exactly. I want to go on rescues when I grow up. Huh, that would be great. Chase that dream. You can do whatever you put your mind to, little buddy. I have an idea. Squirtle, we should do something with this place. We should make a proper rescue team base here. Something impressive. I mean, it's already looking pretty cool, but alright. That's cool. A rescue team base is very cool. I want to work here when I grow up. Join the turtle team, man. That's all you gotta do. Me too, me too. Alright, Metapod, I don't know about you, man. All you do is sit there and spam Harden. We only take people to the squad if they can actually dish out damage. Ha! That's what we'll do. Let's work hard and build our own rescue team base. Squirtle and Trico, thank you again. Okay, bye. Be careful going home. Yeah, watch out for Team Meanies. Well, we ended up working for free, but that was the right thing to do. Exactly, so why Why are you even bringing it up, man? And we got to show Gengar's team a thing or two, so it's all good. That's right. That was a tiring day. Let's do some more good tomorrow. See ya. Peace out, Trico. Nah, we don't need to save yet. How far have I been going? I'm still going to go for a little bit longer, actually. Alright, the next morning. It's only been like a little bit over an hour, so I'm gonna keep going for a little bit here. Squirtle's like, huh? Where is everybody? Squirtle, good morning. Let's do good again today. That's what we do, man. Hello? Who's this? Huh? Who could that be? Oh, it's Jumpla. Finally, man. It's been an hour and we finally got back to what we started the recording trying to figure out. Is Rescue Team Turtle here? In the flesh, baby. What can we do for you, Jumpluff? That's right. Huh? Wait, aren't you... Yeah, here we go. Now we're going to hit the flashback right here. This was like what happened at the very end of part 1. Please help my friend. Please, I need help. Forget it. We're not about to work for that. But my friend needs a gust of wind. Please. I remember now. Jumpluff, we saw you in Pokemon Square. We watched Shiftry agreeing to take your rescue job. Trico, you good, man? That's not what Shiftry said. Yes, but Shiftry, he hasn't come back yet from the rescue mission. Are you serious? Our friend Jumpluff got wedged between some rocks. We Jumpluff can go anywhere if we catch a wind, but even though the skies are filled with thunderclouds, for some odd reason the winds haven't blown. Not even a breeze? That is strange. Shiftry's leafy fans can whip up powerful winds. We thought Shiftry's wind would be able to dislodge our friend, but Shiftry hasn't returned? It doesn't sound like that challenging of a rescue mission. It is strange. That's because Shiftry's a scrub. Let the big boys handle business here. Oh, that's the spirit, Squirtle. I didn't even say anything. Your expression tells me you're ready. Okay then, we'll go look for him. Really? Thank you. Any time, Jumpluff. We're here to do what's right, man. No problem. You can count on us. Let's go, Squirtle. Indeed. First, we're gonna stop off at Kangaskhan storage though, because we have a full inventory yet again, and we don't need all this stuff. Well, we do, but we're gonna find duplicates of it. So we'll deposit some apples. I don't need these blast seeds either. Yeah, let's just do that. One reviver, one elixir, that should be good enough. A couple orange berries in case we get low HP, and then a couple apples. Just in case there's like a lot of floors to the dungeon. By the way, let me just take a peek at what these clowns are selling. Another reviver is crazy, and elixir. I really need to build up my bankroll though. We don't have a lot of money here. Facade Escape and Petrify is like the best orb in the game. In terms of like completely neutralizing a monster house. Which again, something we haven't seen yet. But I'm going to deposit my money because I don't want to waste it on this. Yeah, I literally have nothing in the bank right now. Let's just deposit it all. But at some point in the playthrough, we will start running into monster houses and you'll see what those are about. Alright. Let's go off to the Silent Chasm. See what's going on over here. And keep trying to grow some more levels. Damn, we're way high up on the mountain here, huh? Wow, this cliff is steep. You probably should not stand right next to the edge, Trico. Just, you know, little words of advice for you. Your friend Jumpluff is lost deep in this canyon? Yes, I'm sorry to ask, but please help. It'll be fine. Let's go, Squirtle. Wait. Yes? What is it? There's something I forgot to mention. This canyon is known as the Silent Chasm, but it's rumored that an amazing monster sleeps here. Monster? Yes, but it's only folklore. It's also true that Shiftry hasn't returned. Oh, Jumpluff's thinking there's like, you know, something going on there between the lore versus the reason why Shiftry hasn't come back. I just thought I should let you know. Look at Jumpluff's dumbass smile too as it's like telling us like, hey, you might get eaten alive by a monster, but have fun. You know, that's kind of what Jumpluff's sprite looked like right there. Ow, wow, wow. My stomach, it hurts. Alright, man. Trico, Don't be a wuss. Alright, bro's trying to come up with excuses now why he can't go into this rescue mission. All of a sudden, you know, he was feeling great. All of a sudden, he's got a tummy ache. For sure. Well, you ain't getting out of this that easy. Come on, man. Let's get in there. Oh, what's wrong? It's my stomach. It suddenly cramped up. I bet it did. I think my breakfast was spoiled or something. All you do is eat leaves. Don't be lying. Say, Squirtle, you're feeling sick too, aren't you? Nope. I'm going in there. You can hang outside with Jumpluff, or you can join me inside the Silent Chasm. Decision is yours, Trico. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine, man. Come on. What's the matter, Squirtle? I need you to back me. No. I need you to man up, and we're gonna get in there. Come on. If you're my partner, you need to read my cues better. You also gotta sack up and not take the easy way out, man. Come on. What are we doing here? Well, why this sudden outburst, Trico? That's what I'm saying. Don't you have a stomach ache? Huh? Oh, yes. Yeah, get back into character there. Now we know you're trolling. I guess the cramping settled down. Let's go. So anyway, you said there may be a monster? What is it like? I don't know very much at all. It is an old folktale. I wouldn't know if it existed or not. Okay, well, it can't be helped. Let's just hope that monster doesn't exist. My friend Jumpluff should be around the 10th floor. Okay, at least this time we get information ahead of time, so we know what we're getting into. Take care. Oh, we will. Don't worry. Okay, gotcha. Let's get going, Squirtle. Yeah, now you want to go. Alright. Off the bat, we're just staring down a Yanma, which is a bad matchup for Trico, and a Gloom, which is a bad matchup for me. But we're shiced, so this won't be any problem at all. Get Gloom out of here, we get 100, not bad. And Yanma takes an insane amount of damage from a resisted hit, but again, that is why stab damage is so important in this game, because, you know, obviously Yanma resists Absorb, and Absorb is a weak attack, but Trico still did a bunch of damage. Farfetch is actually kind of a threat in this game, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I run into this clown in Purity Forest, he always messes me up. Take that Oran Berry, but... Okay, I was gonna say, I need to find a Wonder Tile now that I got hit with Sand Attack, but... Right on cue, it's right here. Another hold item, a Special Band. Now that is something that Trico can use. I could also use it too, actually. But I'm gonna go ahead and give this to Trico. First, we're gonna look at his stats, because I want to explain something. So currently Trico has 24 in both offensive stats. But when I put the Special Band on him, it's only gonna boost special attack. It's kind of right there in the name, but that number will turn red, indicating that it is like temporarily buffed. But it's like it's a permanent buff as long as he's wearing the scarf, or the band, the special band, I guess it's called. Most of the hold items are scarves in this game, but so you'll see that go up to probably, I don't know, 30, maybe even as high as 36. I forget the multiplier, but now again, that's only gonna help Absorb, right? Because his other attacks. Let me actually turn Pound back on, by the way. Pound and Quick Attack, of course, are normal type attacks. So this is a Gen 3 game, right, before the physical special split. So really it's only going to benefit Absorb, but that's okay because he's going to start one-shotting stuff with Absorb. So if I go... I think if I throw it at him, this will work. Well, okay. He put it in the toolbox. That's not what I meant to do. I guess if I go give... Oh, okay. We can just give it to him. I just like threw it in his face. I didn't have to do that. Alright, let's recheck his stats here. 36, so it's actually like a 1.5x multiplier, I guess. I didn't think it was that cut and dry, but apparently it is. Alright, so whenever Bro decides to click Absorb, because of the stab boost and now his insanely high special attack stat, he's actually going to be getting some Okos. By the way, could I even recruit anything here? I feel like maybe. Let's check this. Oh, there's a bunch of options. Teddy Ursa? That's my guy right there. Huge, huge fan of the teddy bear. To be honest, Ursaring was in my top 10 favorite Pokemon of all time. Well, it still is, but it's not like I got kicked out. But what I was going to say was Ursaring has kind of always been in my top 10 favorite Mons ever since it was introduced back in Johto. But it moved higher up the list once Gen 8 came around, and actually Pokemon Legends Arceus specifically, because, of course, Ursaring, that might have actually been a teddy bear right there, too. Or a Farfetch'd. It was a Teddy. Come here, bro. You know, as everybody knows, with Legends Arceus, it got an evolution into Ursaluna. Of course, we recruit a Yanma, which I don't even want. Trying to get a teddy bear, man. Also, I gotta be careful with recruits because, well, I guess it said it was 10 floors, right? And I don't think there's actually a boss fight at the end here. There you are. Come here, bro. I want you to join the squad, man. Damn it. Gloom found some coins. I don't even remember what this item was up here, but... Oh, it was rocks. I just never stepped on them. Okay. Let's go up this way. We'll have plenty of chances to recruit a Teddy, but that was kind of the thing. I also want to gauge damage here. So 26 on Bubble. What does Water Gun do? We'll never know, because Absorb is going to kill the Gloom. But we can come back here at any point to recruit Teddy Bears. So we don't need to do it yet. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next floor. This will probably be the last mission that I do for today, though. We'll cut off the recording after this. The Sleeping Duck. Let's take it out, but first let me bring okay. I was going to say, let me bring Bro up here so we can actually attack as well. Why did that peck do, like, half? That was insane. I told you, man, Farfetch'd is kind of a threat in this game for just no reason. That was crazy damage right there. Alright, that was the Yanma with the apple, too. Nice. I mean, at the end of the day, this is a higher level dungeon than what I've been fighting, so... I guess that kind of makes sense. But yeah, it's pretty fun to have the option to hit from distance, you know, because I can tag him... I can tag him for move experience with Bubble, and then I can finish off a lot of Pokemon with, like, a Gravel Rock right after that. This is a very large room, but there's no enemies in here, so I'm just going to move on. So it makes the game a lot more fun when you can actually hit stuff from downtown with ranged attacks. I'll go ahead and hit this with a Link move then to get the maximum amount of experience. But it's a dead end, so we gotta turn around and go back. Okay, the whole squad is pulling up. I really need to get an attack that can cut corners for Trico. I don't remember what attacks he has that can do that. I mean, he can't, obviously, he can't cut corners from the position that he's in, but I don't think any of his attacks can do it anyway. Because we've already had a couple situations today where he could have attacked at an angle and he didn't do it. Again, that doesn't indicate that he can't. It's just, because he might have been going for a different move that just fails. Weedle's also very annoying, by the way, because not only Poison Sting, but String Shot. Okay, well, I wasn't even going to take that thing out, but I guess we will now. I wanted to go look bottom left, but now that we're up here, we'll just check for the stairs. I should have hit that guy from deep. Okay, Weedle wants to join the squad. Really? We're actually out here recruiting Weedles. Yeah, he's already at level 8, though. That's actually not bad. Now, again, you can't evolve Pokemon in this game until the post-game. So even if, for example, I recruit through 3 Weedles, you know, not even just today, but like 3 Weedles in general throughout the duration of the main story, we won't be able to evolve any of them until post-game anyway. But let's go ahead and take this Weedle with us, because why not? And I don't know about, if you KO Pokemon with it, okay, that was not ideal. Why did you, he's gonna KO the Weedle. Okay, he attacked me, thankfully. I'm pretty sure if your teammates deliver the final blow, you can't actually recruit the Pokemon. You have to be the one that delivers the final blow. Again, I think. I'm pretty sure I remember Casper saying that when I was watching his playthrough of this game. But I don't know for sure, obviously, because I haven't really tested that enough. I've never been able to recruit him on after a teammate knocks it out, so I feel like that is the case. I don't even need to eat this Pecha Berry. I'm gonna go ahead and hit an apple, though. And maybe I'll hit both the jelly beans as well. Why not? We really need to rank up Squirtle's IQ here. So, but on top of that, what I was going to start to say about recruiting is if you KO them on with a ranged attack, like if I KO something with a bubble from deep, I've never actually got lucky and recruited them on like that, so I think you might have to be like right up in their face. And if you KO them from far away, that also might not work in terms of recruiting. But again, I don't know. That's just speculation. There's a Gloom chasing us, but I could care less. Spinnerack is also annoying. It's just like Weedle, it goes for String Shot and slows you down. Let's get rid of it. But, well, Weedle returns the favor and goes for String Shot but misses. I do want to grab this elixir, but that Gloom might be following us from behind. Okay, it's not. These floor layouts are weird, and if I wasn't playing with these two teammates, I could just sit here and walk across the water all day. But when we do recruiting in post-game, I will probably just do it solo as a Squirtle. That way I can sit there and walk across water with like no penalty of getting separated from my teammates. When you start to get the Congo line going here, it does get kind of annoying. Throw a rock at this Gloom. See, Weedle already got trapped behind the puddle. He got confused. Well, that's annoying. Am I out of rocks? No. It's just my button on the controller got stuck. Bro, how are you missing all those tosses on the rock? I get another level, which is actually pretty cool. But again, it's annoying when Weedle gets stuck or anybody gets stuck like that. Now, luckily we're right next to the stairs, so I don't have to go back and get him. Can I recruit Trapinch? No, just Weedle and Yanma. But another way to get them to regroup with you is just to move on to the next floor. This is a very large room. There is 2 enemies and 3 items. Okay, neither of them are sleeping either. Hit this guy with a bubble. We slow him down, perfect. Oh, Houndour. I wonder if I have a chance to recruit this. Let's look first before we take it out. That's the wrong button. Nope, just Yanma. Alright, we'll hit it with a water gun then. See if I could OHKO it. Another hold item. What do we got here? Another special band. Okay, special bands are really, really good to find because, yes, they boost your special attack. Great. I can use it for Squirtle as well for this, right? But for some weird reason in this game, I remember this from last time. In terms of selling items to Kecleon, the special band sells for 1,500 Pokecoins, and the physical equivalent, there is a power band as well, only sells for like 250. So even though they're basically the exact same item, right? One gives you a boost to physical attack, the other for special attack. The special band sells for 6 times the amount of the physical version, which just makes no sense. But again, if we can stockpile some special bands into the inventory and sell them for 1,500 apiece, that's really how we're going to make some headway in terms of affording more friend areas. Okay, this is not a good spot to be in. Hopefully this OHKOs. Okay, it does. Because Weedle's kind of in a bad spot right there. Although, he just hit him with a String Shot, which is kind of funny. Let me change positions. Alright, these are about to become delinked, and I'm on the 8th floor. I don't really feel like hitting a max elixir is needed. So I'm just going to put Water Gun onto the hotkey. And we're going to spam Water Gun for the last 2 floors. We're not going to gain as much experience points, but that's okay. We already hit 1 level for Squirtle in here. So it's not bad. And we'll go the rest of the way with just Water Gun. You know, I could rip a max elixir and get the PP back and keep spamming the link combo. And I have 2 of them, but I'd rather just hold on to these, put them in Kangaskhan storage, and... What are you doing, bro? And save them for another day. Alright, here's the stairs anyway. Almost there, almost there. And we still have not run into the scary monster in this dungeon. I wonder what it could be. Oh yeah, but now I gotta let these guys step up. This water gun doesn't have range. Okay, 35 damage. How much does Bubble do? 33. So actually, using the Ginseng on Bubble, you know, it boosted the power, so it give it a little bit of extra juice, but I do not like Paris. Get this guy out of here. Weedle, you don't need to be doing that, man. Alright. Let's move on here. I feel like Weedle should have grown a level by now, too. It's kind of weird. Alright, here we go. We made it. Isn't this the place where Jumpluff's friend is supposed to be? Hey, there we go. We got you. Wait, why are you scared, man? Don't worry, we're here to save you. We came for you. Are you doing alright? Yes, I'm fine, but... Great, your friend is waiting for you. Shiftry is in the back. Huh? Shiftry? Let's go. Listen, are you okay? Snap out of it. Bro's knocked out cold. Ugh, forget about me. Get away from here. Get away? What's going on? Why did it turn pitch black? Oh, it kind of sounded like Zapdos. It's coming. Move aside, you. He dared to disturb my sleep. I have no mercy for meddlers, and that includes you. It is Zapdos. Okay. Are you trying to fight, bro? I'm down. What is this dumbass Weedle doing with us, by the way? Like, bro's so confused. He's just staring in the corner. He's like, please do not hit me with a flying type attack. Shiftry's gone. I am Zapdos, the embodiment of lightning. If you wish to save Shiftry, then scale Mount Thunder and come at me. Oh, we will. Alright. Bro dips out. And we're going to have to live to see another day. We'll fight him at some point. Which is going to be tough because Trico's going to get OHKO'd by Peck. But that's alright, man. We got Bubble, we got Water Gun. We'll be alright. Zapdos. So that's the legendary monster. And just like that, we finished this mission, but now we know what's coming next in the main story. Yay, saved. I'm so happy. I'm glad we can help, Jumpluff. But even though I'm safe, Shiftry is in trouble. Again, not my problem. Please tell us exactly what happened. Yes. Shiftry whipped up winds with his fans and released me from between the rocks. But those winds tore a thundercloud in two, and that was when the monster appeared in the sky. That monster, it said it was Zapdos. Did you say Zapdos? Oh, nah. Team ACT. Back for more. What up, Zam? Zapdos. It's one of the legendary bird Pokemon. I heard it had been sleeping for a long time. So Shiftry woke it up? Yeah, Shiftry's kind of a dumbass. No. Shiftry's winds were only the trigger. To begin with, the absence of winds there were unnatural. It must have been caused by the rash of natural disasters recently. Zapdos is enraged from having been awoken from its sleep. Shiftry must be saved. But Zapdos won't be easy. Then why don't you come with us and help, T-Tar? That would, you know, your rock slides would make that fight a lot easier. Its electric attacks are wicked nasty. Yeah, that's another good point. I was thinking about Trico getting OHKO'd by Peck. Squirtle about to get OHKO'd by Thundershock. We're going to need to bring like a half dozen revivers with us, but again, that's for next time. I know that. We will need to be cautious. We'll go too. We'll help Shiftry. What? This is dangerous. Alakazam's pulling up like, hey, leave this to the adults. Like, bro, it's just Zapdos. We can handle it. Zapdos is powerful. Yeah, but I got Water Gun and Bubble, so I'm even more powerful. It will be too much for your skill level. Alright, man. Whatever. Hey, we're not that weak. Besides, Zapdos doesn't scare us. Right, Squirtle? Oh, wow. My stomach. That would be funny. I'm about to just click that and see what happens. No problem. Squirtle always does this act. What do you mean always does this act? It's always a fake stomach ache. It bugs me a little. For sure. Okay. We're a rescue team too. We want to help Shiftry. Trico. Funny guy. Fine. I see that you have courage. Damn right. Our two teams should make our ways separately through Mount Thunder. We will go when we have geared up for battle. Knowing how strong our opponent is, we have no choice but to be cautious. You should make your way from Mount Thunder only when you are fully prepared. Alright, well let me go hit up Kangaskhan and get some more Reviver Seeds. Our objective is to rescue Shiftry. Let us find success. Indeed. Right back at you, Zam. Yes, I'm getting excited over this. Alright, calm down. Calm down, Trico. Squirtle, let's do our best. Well, it ain't about doing the best, man. It's win or go home. Okay? And we ain't going home. Alright, little fist pump. We're all excited to get out there and go fight Zapdos, which is just an awful matchup for our squad here, but that's alright, man. That's alright. Alright, let's see what's going on here, but I'm going to go back to Kangaskhan storage, and I'm also going to sell off this special band before we end the recording here. Morning, Squirrel. Did you sleep well? Indeed I did. Thanks for asking. Notice how I don't even ask him back because I don't care. Okay, we should be heading to Mount Thunder to do the Shiftry rescue, right? That's correct. But Alakazam said that we should be properly prepared before we try. What should we do? We can go to Mount Thunder right now, or later, it's up to you. But anyway, let's do our best like always. Such a positive guy, that Trico. Alright, first things first, watch this. It sells for like 1,500 in the special band. It's crazy. Look at that right there. That is a lot of Pokecoins, and we will make that deal for sure. What else do I have that's worth a lot? Honestly, nothing. Apples are only worth $1. That's crazy. Please tell me you got like Ice Beam for no reason right now. That's what I need right here. You do have Attract, which is actually a very, very good attack in this game. But I feel like I'll probably find that later. Honestly, I'm just going to buy this Escape Orb and stockpile that for, again, for the post game. We're gonna need those much later in the playthrough. I didn't even see what bro was selling, by the way. But I also should save my cash. I'll take the elixir though. That is really, really important. Alright. I don't need to buy any apples though. Let's deposit everything else in the bank. Whatever I got left over. 14 hundo. Yeah. So now I got a total of what? About 2,600. It's not bad. Now, before we cut this off here, we're gonna go to Kangaskhan storage as well, but I just want to see if there's any higher rank missions here. Okay, we finally have D rank missions. 200 coins. These all are pretty bad rewards though. Gravel Rock plus a mystery. Alright, well, we'll deal with these next time. We still have a few jobs in our bag here. Maybe bang those out at the start of next episode, but again, they're all E ranks, so you can also toss jobs too. Like, you can just sit here and delete them like this. delete. So I can do stuff like that as well. As I really don't want to do any more E rank missions. I might do a couple more, but they're really pointless. As soon as you get access to D and ideally even C ranks, you got to start banging those out to rank up your squad quicker. Alright, let's store a couple of these orange berries. Like that. I don't need the Escape and Warp Orbs. Yeah, these are for much later, too. I do need a lot more Reviver Seeds, though, because we're going to have a very tough time trying to deal with Zapdos. So let's go ahead and take some out. Now, it's nice when you store stuff with Kangaskhan, you can kind of bulk store it, but pulling stuff out, you can only do it one at a time. You can pull multiple items out at a time, but only... you know, only one. Well, like one of each. Even though you can do multiple items, it's only one at a time. I'm actually gonna bring four Reviver Seeds with me, because I feel like we might just get one shot left and right from Zapdos. Could also bring Blast Seeds for like extra 30 damage, but that really doesn't even help that much. So I think we do this. I think we do a couple apples, a couple of orange berries. 3 elixirs is probably OD. You know, but again, I don't remember how many floors the dungeon is, so... But these 4 revivers are a must. Let's do that. And then I'm going to run back over here and make a save. Just so we don't have to go through all that again. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this. I might even think about, in between recordings, about linking up my other moves too, because I could also link Bubble with Water Gun. Not ideal, because we'd have to be elixiring like crazy, but I mean, you're talking about dishing out damage, man. If I hit Zapdos with a combo of Bubble Water Gun, I would do a lot of damage. So the only downside to doing it is I'd have to hit a lot of max elixirs. You know what? I'm actually gonna link them right now because I'll probably forget by the time I play the game again, and I'll pull out one more elixir. But now we actually need some cash here because it costs 150 bucks to do this. I don't need to pull it all out. We just need 150. Perfect. And then, no, I didn't mean to hit withdraw again. Move, Lombre. Get out of the way, bro. Okay. Let's do this. Proceed with linking. And then we're going to do a bubble water gun. Wait, what? Oh, I had to start with bubble first. Well, I didn't have to start with bubble first, but I did because of the way it was ordered. So let's do that. Now we're gonna do a lot of damage to Zapdos every hit now, but because of having them linked, I think I need like a 4th elixir. I was in the store button. Okay. How many do we have in storage, by the way? Literally only 1. Okay. That's not great to go in there with all 4 elixirs and had to have none in storage, but we'll find more. You know, I kind of want to stockpile some elixirs. I guess I should take an extra apple too, because I don't even remember this dungeon and what the item spawns are like. So in terms of longevity, you got to make sure you have enough stuff here. I'm probably bringing way too much with me, but we're trying to get the job done in the first try. We ain't trying to have, you know, some setbacks in this playthrough, so let's do this. Let's save it, and then hit the classic YouTube outro, and that's gonna do it for this one here. And then we'll probably move on to some FireRed Omega hardcore Nuzlocke action. Let me try to position these guys in a better spot. Alright, how about like that? Perfect. Okay, so that was a pretty good sesh. It went a little longer than I planned on because I didn't expect to have to do that many side quests at the start of the episode. But again, it doesn't really matter. We earned some points. We're now normal rank with 35 reputation points. So we're working our way towards earning, I think bronze comes next, and then silver and gold. And I think actually platinum is a thing too, but that's way farther in the future. It's a pretty good little sesh. We got the job done. We learned water gun, which was cool as well. And yeah, next time we're gonna climb up to Mount Thunder, I think it was called, and we're gonna absolutely dominate Zapdos. You already know how it's gonna happen. But with all that being said, I think this is a good spot to cut off part 2 in the YouTube playlist. And again, if you're seeing this on YouTube, thank you. I appreciate it. And I hope that you have a good rest of your day. Alright? I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.